Nakahanda si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. na kausapin si dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte hinggil sa issue ng Gentleman's Agreement sa China. Ang ipinagtataka ng Pangulo, bakit ginawa itong sekreto? Si Alan Francisco sa detalye.
So, now, with the confirmation of the Chinese embassy, we now know that there was a secret agreement.
Yan ang binigyang diin ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. kaugnay ng tinawag niyang secret agreement ng administrasyon ni dating Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at China hinggil sa Ayungin Shoal sa West Philippine Sea. Sa interview ng media kay Pangulong Marcos dito sa Washington, D.C., sinabi niyang may mga tanong siya hinggil sa umano'y gentleman's agreement. Una ay kung mayroon ba talagang kasunduan, ano ang nilalaman nito at bakit sikreto.
Ano ba ang pinangako ng Duterte administration sa China? Dahil hindi pa natin alam eh. O ngayon pa lang natin talaga, ngayon lang tayo nakakatiyak na meron pala talagang agreement. Tawag nila sa gentleman's agreement, tawag ko dyan secret agreement.
Nagtataka ang Pangulo kung bakit ang gaya ni former President Duterte na isang abogado ay nagdesisyong huwag idokumento, i-record o i-anunsyo ang kasunduan.
Hindi namin alam, walang dokumento. Hindi ko nga maintindihan. Very experienced lawyer si President Duterte. Ang abogado, lahat gusto nila, nakasulat lahat yan eh. Bakit walang nakasulat na kahit isang papel? Bakit walang video? Bakit walang announcement? Nothing.
Gayunman, handang makipag-usap si President Marcos kay Duterte upang talakayin ito.
Send them to me. And then we'll sit down. Send those documents to me. And then I'll sit down and discuss it. I'll do my homework first. That's the way I work. I read all the material first, so that when I'm actually in the meeting conference, I can ask intelligent questions. So send me the material personally to me. Hindi, wag na sa DOJ, sa DFA, wag na sa akin. Padala niya sa akin. Marami kaming common na kaibigan. Send them to me. Pag-aralan ko, then pag-usap kami kung gusto niya.
Hindi rin sang-ayon ng punong ehekutibo sa ideya ng pagpasok sa isang sikretong kasunduan sa China na maaring maglagay sa alanganin sa bansa.
It should be known by all the local officials. It should be known by everyone. Because if that way, you're accountable. If it's a bad decision, you're accountable. Sasabi, mali yung ginawa ninyo. Di ba? Ano yung tinatago mo? Bakit ba't di nyo sinabi? What are you hiding? Why was it secret?
At sa suhestyon umano na dapat magtanong si Pangulong Marcos sa kanyang gabinete, partikular kay National Secretary Advisor Eduardo Año na dating DILG Secretary sa Duterte Administration, sagot ng Pangulo,
Yeah.
As the NSC.
We've talked about it. And hindi siya kasama sa usapan eh. He was part of the cabinet, but he wasn't part of the discussion. So he said that he had some vague knowledge that, of course, that we were talking to China.
hindi na rin pinatulan ng Pangulo ang ataking personal sa kanya ni former President Duterte.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, to be a crybaby, you have to cry. Did you see me cry? I don't pay any attention to that. I really don't. That means absolutely nothing to me. And you know, again, the former president is a highly experienced lawyer. He should know that ad hominem attacks like that are really have no place in this kind of very important and very precarious rather. Discussions.
Ipinagtanggol naman ni President Marcos si Vice President at Education Secretary Sara Duterte kaugnay ng umano'y pananahimik nito sa isyu ng South China Sea. Ayon kay Pangulong Marcos, bahagi ng gobyerno si VP Sara pero wala sa gampanin o posisyon nito bilang kalihim ng DepEd ang pag-usapan ng tungkol sa China.
That's not the role of a Vice President or a Secretary of Education to talk about China. So I think we are all in line because I'm very sure that if Inday Sara had some very serious misgivings about what we are doing in terms of foreign policy, she will bring them to me. And wala naman ang pag pinag-uusapan nga namin, sinasabi niya, basta ako, trabaho lang ako ng trabaho. Sabi ko, well, that's a good policy. So I don't think that it's something that we need to be concerned with.
Isinantabi rin ng Pangulo ang espekulasyon na ang trilateral agreement ng Pilipinas sa Amerika at Japan ay makaapekto umano sa impluwensya ng ekonomiya ng China sa bansa.
This is separate from any proposed or potential Chinese investments in the Philippines. How do I see how it will affect? I don't see that it will affect one way or the other.
Pinagtibay ni Pangulong Marcos ang alyansa nito sa US at Japan na aniyay magbibigay kahulugan sa hinaharap ng Indo-Pacific region. Mula sa Washington, D.C., Alan Francisco, para sa Pambansang TV, sa Bagong Pilipinas.